9, the Alvinczy ball. And I might save the first dance for you.
Hello, Frank. Any luck last night?
Her mother sat with us the whole evening.
You should have yelled fire.
I tried that last week.
Is His Excellency our worthy prefect in his office?
Waiting for you, Captain. Indigestion again.
No wonder. He had to swallow plenty this afternoon.
Oh, Captain Turok. I'll do as much for you someday.
Captain Turok, sir.
Oh, Count Torok.
Cigarette.
Cigarette?
No, thank you.
I suppose you'll be at the Alvinczy ball tonight?
All roads lead to the palace tonight.
Uh,
Of course, you've heard that Count Alvinczy was appointed president of the cabinet.
yes, I've heard. The success of your friend must be most gratifying. After all, you were raised together.
Yes, our families have been friends for generations. The Count's appointment was rather an upset, wasn't it?
Politics would not be politics without them. And if your friend Alvinczy thinks the Conservatives are
The
through...
Conservatives will never be through, Your Excellency.
Not while I'm in the party. Oh. I think it wise to place a few men on guard at the palace tonight. There'll be a lot of important people there.
Right. I'll see you there.
Station your men inside and out. I'd hate to have anything happen to our new cabinet president.
I'm sure you would, Your Excellency. Get Count Alvinczy on the phone.
Yes, Captain.
Hello, Karl.
Congratulations, Mr. Cabinet President. You couldn't be happier than I am, Peter.
It was a complete upset, right out of the blue. Tell me, how did the prefect take it?
With a double dose of bicarbonate from the look on his face. Oh, a conservative never forgets his formalities. He's even ordered a special guard to the palace tonight. Probably afraid he'll get absent-minded and stick a knife in your back. You think you'll be at the club at 6?
I might. If not, I'll see you here tonight. Right.
May I be allowed to congratulate Your Excellency on the appointment?
Well, thank you, Hans. Is the countess in?
She's upstairs, sir.
Yes, operator, I'm waiting.
Please, madame, let me go this time. I'll talk to him. I'll tell
No, Lisa. Watch the stairs.
Yes, madame.
Hello. I called you back as quickly as I could. What do you expect of me, Paul? You're asking too much. I can't do it. I can't do it.
How do you think this is going to look in the papers? The Countess Alvinczy's first husband, believed a suicide, is still alive. Well, what would you do if I refused to give you a divorce? Then do as I say.
Madame, the Count.
All right, I'll try. Yes, I'll see you. I can't talk anymore now. Fix the flowers. Come in.
Hello. Dressing so early?
Of course not. This is a rehearsal. Do you like it?
Like is such a mild little word. What's the matter, my dear? You're trembling.
I'm just tired. Everything seemed to go wrong today. Flowers were late. The caterers got the orders wrong.
Oh, I wish you wouldn't get yourself so nervous and upset.
I assure you I'm not. Of course, it was a little hectic. It always is.
Madalaine, this is our last party for a long time.
Silly. I'll get over it. Have a cigarette while I change.
Tried to get you on the phone this afternoon. Couldn't reach you.
Why? I didn't get home till so late. What sort of day did you have?
Oh, so-so. Have you seen the late afternoon papers?
No. Has anything happened?
Nothing much. Merely that your husband was appointed president of the cabinet today.
President of the cabinet? Oh.
My dear. Crying?
Oh, Peter, you'll have to forgive me. There's no sense in me. I'm so proud of you, and I'm acting like a fool. You will forgive me, won't you?
Of course. You've let the preparations for this thing tonight exhaust you.
Yes. I have got a headache. So close. If only the storm would break and clear the air.
Now, look here. You're going to lie down and rest. Lisa, bring a glass of water and some Pyramidin, will you?
Yes, Your Excellency.
There's no reason in the world why you shouldn't sleep for a couple of hours. There's plenty of time.
What will you do?
Oh, I might drop in at the club. Lisa, see that the countess is not disturbed till 8 o'clock.
Yes, Your Excellency.
Comfortable?
Yes,
Will you sleep?
I'll try.
Yes?
May I speak to you, Your Excellency?
Of course, Lisa. Come in. Well?
I hardly know how to start, sir.
Lisa, what's troubling you? Eh?
I've been with Madame for years, long before you ever met her. I'm terribly worried, and I've got to tell you. Paul Szegedy is in Budapest.
Paul Szegedy? Paul? But he's dead.
He's not dead.
But he committed suicide. The authorities, the papers...
That was a trick to save himself from prison. We all believed it. How would Madame have married you otherwise? And now he's threatening to ruin both of you with a public scandal. Madame is almost on the verge of a collapse, trying to keep it away from you. Did I do wrong to tell you?
No. And Madame needn't know that you told me.
Something has to be done. Somebody must help her.
Where can Szegedy be found?
He's staying at the Hotel Orient under the name of Pongras. John Pongras.
Doing?
What do you think?
Well, where are you going? Are you leaving Budapest?
That's my business.
Well, what about me?
That's your business.
Who is she? Don't smile that way.
Then stop being amusing.
How can you say that to me? Well, what about the act? Our bookings?
That was finished long ago, only we didn't know it. You won't have to worry about bookings. You can always go back to the professor. Mind-reading acts are going big all over Europe today. Besides, he's always admired your talents.
John, you wouldn't do this to me. You couldn't. Think of all we've been planning together. The future. Oh, John, I couldn't stand it. I couldn't.
Stop that yelling. What are you trying to do?
I'm tired of it. Oh, it's you, Professor.
I hope I'm not intruding.
No, come on in. We were just talking about you.
Yes?
Catherine's decided to go back to work for you as your assistant.
Nothing could please me more, my dear. I've just had a strange and baffling vision. Masses of heavy black clouds brooding low over this house. They are ominous, threatening. I can hear thunder in the night and lightning.
Remarkable, Professor, remarkable.
I'm glad you think so. Haven't you had strict orders not to disturb me while I'm having my dinner? What for? What is it now? Private Pappenheim, I suppose, complaining about his archers. Proud Timmy, beating her husband again. Corngold, the butcher.
But, Lieutenant...
Don't butt me.
Yes, sir. But we have to send the details to the Alvinczy Palace tonight. Here's the order.
Spoil my dinner? I could have signed it at the cafe just as well as here.
But Captain Turok, who brought it, is waiting upstairs.
Captain Torok? Well, why didn't you tell me? Nobody can do anything around here but me.
I don't care what you think. I want him arrested.
On what charges, my
I don't
dear?
care, I tell you. Just keep him from leaving me.
No, he probably has no intention of leaving.
But he was packing.
And when you get back there, he'll probably be unpacked. There now. Such pretty eyes were never meant for tears. And you say the infamous deceiver was fat, homely, and a lieutenant of the police? I think I know the scoundrel. Was it Lieutenant Gabor?
Captain, I never set eyes on her before.
Are you certain?
Certain, Captain.
Inexcusable. A good lieutenant should know every pretty girl in his district.
I try to do my best, sir.
Good old Gabor. She wants us to arrest her sweetheart.
What's she done?
He's leaving her.
We haven't any laws against that.
Good thing, too. If we had, our jails would be full.
It isn't funny.
Certainly not. Quit smiling.
I'm not smiling. Last week it was a dog. The woman was running out from the door of the Hotel Orient and ran right in front of my cab. Quiet. You have been warned enough about speeding. Fine him 50 fingers and damages. 50 fingers and damages? I'm ruined. Honestly, Mr. Lieutenant, I'm ruined. Think of my wife. Think of my poor children, 5 of them. Last week it was 3. You see, they keep coming so fast. You know how it is, mister.
Not me. That's Gabor's department.
Murder. I'm ruined.
Murder.
Honestly, I'm ruined.
Police! Murder! Murder!
He's dead. Julie shook him. He didn't move.
Who? The man in room 19. He's been shot.
John. It's John.
Who are you?
Where are we going?
Porter, Hotel Orient. What? The porter, Hotel Orient, across the street from us.
Quiet little place you have here, Gabor. Come on. Hold that cab driver.
Hold that cab driver. Hold that cab rider. Hold me. Bye. Going up there. Where do you think you're going?
Oh, I beg your pardon. I have an appointment.
You had an appointment. No one is allowed to leave the hotel.
How unfortunate.
Watch the door. See that nobody gets in or out.
Good old Gabor.
Thank you, Captain. We can't be too careful.
Oh, the police.
Right in there. Now, stand back. Keep these people away from here.
All right. Come on. Back into your rooms. Go ahead. Back. Back into your rooms.
Shot through the heart.
That's what killed him.
Oh. He hasn't been dead 10 minutes. What are you doing?
Well, I thought a little air.
Don't touch anything.
Yes, sir. Here's his passport. John Pongrass, Hungarian, native of Szegedy, age 37, occupation, vaudeville performer.
Thanks.
Parents?
Suppose you phone headquarters and then bring the servants up here.
Well, there's only Julie the chambermaid beside me. Silence. Come.
I suppose this was the man that was leading you. Where was he going?
He wouldn't tell me.
Another woman?
I accused him of it, but I didn't have any proof.
How long have you known him?
About a year. We worked together.
In vaudeville?
Yes. We've been here 10 days, waiting for a booking.
Here, what are you doing?
Oh, I beg your pardon.
I told you not to knock on that door.
Please, please. Gentlemen. Who are you?
Why, I'm Professor Omega, graphologist, crystal gazer, reader of the stars, mystic, and telepathic wonder.
Please step in, all of you.
Captain, the coroner will be here at once.
So soon? You must have influence.
Is he dead?
Permanently.
This is remarkable. Not over 2 hours ago, I warned him of disaster. You recall it, Catherine? Oh, no. You had gone back to your room. There were omens. I saw dark clouds, threatening, ominous, thunder, the livid flare of lightning.
Well, let's get together sometime and trade dreams. Do you live here?
Here? Why, yes, next door.
Would you mind waiting in your own room? I'm sure a graphologist, crystal gazer, reader of the stars, and,
a telepathist.
Thank you. Will be of great assistance.
I'd be delighted, but I have a seance and,
You had a seance. It's being postponed.
Oh, is it? I didn't know. Thank you. Thank you.
How long have you known the professor?
About 2 years. I used to be his assistant. I left him to go with John.
Was the professor on friendly terms with him?
The professor? Why, he'd never think to be anyway but friendly with people. Can I go now?
Your room is...
Number 16.
All right. Wait there till I send for you. Go and search his luggage. All right, come on in, you two. Come on. Hurry up. Come on. You're the chambermaid?
Name Julie Wallum, occupation chambermaid, residence Hotel Orient, unmarried, age. It's none of your business.
Well, I can see where you and I are going to get along fine, Julie. You found the body?
No, sir. She did.
All right, tell me about it.
Well, I come in here and there he was, dead.
Why did you come in here?
To bring his bath towel. This is Saturday.
Was the door locked?
Unlocked.
What did you do when you saw him?
I went out and I told him.
Where were you?
When?
When she told you.
I was, I don't know.
Of course you know.
I don't.
An innocent man always knows where he was.
Where were you, Garboy?
Where was I? Why,
I found him on the stairs. We just finished moving the chest.
That's right.
Chest? What chest?
The one in the hall.
Don't tell him. Show him.
All right. I'll show him. There it is. The guests complained it was in the way, so we moved it.
You were on those stairs?
No, those.
Oh. You just moved the chest, and you went down those stairs, and you took the towels in the room, Julie.
Uh-huh.
What time was that?
It was right after the cab crash into the Café Splendid.
That would be about 6:45, wouldn't it?
Uh-huh.
Did you hear a shot?
No.
Come along. Very funny if you ask me. A man is killed. The windows are closed. The curtains are drawn. The hall door is unlocked. You two, here all the time, and neither one of you hear the shot.
Thunder. Who's on the desk downstairs between 6 and 7?
I am.
And yet you saw no one come in or go out?
No.
He wasn't there. He was out eating his dinner.
Oh, she watches the desk for me when I go out.
Julie, did you see anyone come in or go out?
I wasn't there either.
Well, but you're supposed to be. You're supposed to stay.
I had other things to do.
Silence.
Tell me, did he have any visitors?
No, sir.
Yes. A woman come to see him twice.
Oh, that's right, a woman.
Did she give her name?
No.
What did she look like?
I only saw her back.
That's all I saw, too. She wore a black coat.
Both times.
And shoes, too, I suppose.
Yes.
That's a great help. I think we can let them go back to their studies now, if they promise not to overdo it.
You may go now. But don't leave the hotel.
You know, that's what I like about police work. You meet so many charming people. Beauty, wit, Gamo? Find anything?
Nothing interesting.
Where was this?
Wrapped around those shoes. Doesn't mean anything to me.
Yeah, I can understand that. But some article on the front page meant something to him. It's today's paper. Get a copy of the 3 o'clock edition, and you better send for that cab driver.
You mean Patiki?
If that's his name.
Where are you going?
To have my fortune told.
Your astral aura, reflected in the crystal ball, indicates an unprecedented succession of ladies of every description.
Nothing astral about that. Oh, quite a plant you have here, Professor.
I am a very humble man, sir. My life is in the stars.
I feel that way myself sometime. Tell me, what happened in that room tonight between 6 and 7 o'clock?
When I came in, John and Catherine were quarreling. She went out right away. I left a minute later.
What did you do then?
I came back here and listened to the chimes of Westminster in London. I do that every day at this time for relaxation. I just close my eyes, and I'm in London.
Did you hear a shot in that room?
Why, no.
Fine telepathic wonder you are. You can hear what goes on in London, all right. But in the room right next to you, a man's been murdered, and you know nothing about it.
Come to think of it, I did hear him quarreling with a woman just before I got to London.
Was it Catherine, his partner?
No, it wasn't Catherine's voice.
You're positive?
Positive. I didn't hear what they were saying, but it was a strange woman's voice. Unless it belonged to the man I saw on the stairway.
What man?
I was going out of the door. He was walking down the stairs and stopped under the lamp on the landing to light a cigarette. He wore a black overcoat and a felt hat. I had a psychic feeling
Could
that...
you identify this man if you saw him again?
Undoubtedly.
We'll probably call on you. You understand you're not to leave the hotel?
But my seance. They are expecting me at 8 o'clock.
Send them a thought. They'll understand. Well, what have you found?
Oh, nothing. This was in the wastebasket, and this was on the floor, but it won't tell us anything.
It might. That's expensive. Handmade. This the 3 o'clock edition?
Yes. Anything I can be doing?
Oh, try your luck with those scraps of paper. Piece them together and you get a cigar.
I once won a prize in a crossword puzzle contest.
Find anything?
Did you?
Maybe. I'm going to have a talk with that cab driver.
Look at that rain. Look at that rain. It's a cab driver's dream. It's heaven. Hundreds, thousands of poor people waiting for me, Pataki, to pick them up in the rain. Think of those poor people. Mr. Captain, you are a gentleman. You and I understand each other.
Thank you. And now I'll do the talking, if you don't mind.
Please, please.
Did a woman really run out of this hotel tonight in front of your cab?
Mr. Captain, I hope to die in the next 5 minutes if...
You will, if you're not telling me the truth. Pataki, I'm going to give you a chance to work out that find. I want you to show me exactly what happened.
Mr. Captain, I will show you everything, even more if you want.
Did you see her face?
Captain, you asked me, did I see her face? It happened so fast. How could I? But she was carrying a black umbrella, and she was wearing a black raincoat with a little white on it. She looked to me like a servant. Look, I show you how it happened. She ran out of this door. I was driving up the street very slowly. She gets to this puddle and slips like this. Dirty swine of a cab driver! We arrest you for reckless driving! Then I skidded into the cafe. I had to turn quick, Otherwise, I would have run over her.
Anything else you noticed about her?
Well, when she fell, I noticed she was wearing black silk stockings.
Oh, at a time like that, you noticed her stockings, huh?
Well, you see, some things I always see. If you find her, the woman, do I have to pay my fine?
Well, we'll think about that. Now, you better go out and pick up the price of it before it decides to stop raining.
Thank you very much, Mr. Captain.
Well, did you find anything?
Only a telephone number. Andrassy 4456.
What's that number?
Andrassy 4456. Do you know it?
Boy, that's the Alvinczy Palace.
Have my car put away.
Your Excellency drove in that storm?
Yes. Time to wake up, my dear. Do you feel better now?
Wonderful. What time is it?
8:30.
8:30? Where's Lisa? Why didn't she wake me? I'll have to hurry. And you too, Peter. The guests will begin arriving at 9.
Oh, let them come. Madalaine, I'm going to refuse that appointment.
Refuse it. Peter, you're not serious. But you wanted it. You worked for it. You've looked forward
And what
to
does it mean? Intrigue, favoritism, endless functions like this one tonight. My enemies as welcome in my home as my friends. We don't want that. Let's keep our freedom. Go away, anywhere. We can leave tomorrow. Would you like that?
Peter, what's happened to change you so quickly? Today you...
Madame, Your Excellency, please forgive me. I had no idea it was
Never
so
mind,
late.
Lisa. We simply have to dress now, Peter. Don't decide anything tonight, please.
All right.
Good old Gabor. Trust you to pick out a nice soft spot for yourself. All the men posted?
Yes, sir. I'm covering the kitchen personally.
So I see.
Captain Knight.
Well, I don't apologize. You deserve congratulations for your thoroughness. Why, it's splendid to find you here, testing the food like this personally. We don't want our new cabinet president poisoned.
Poisoned?
In the event that you live, I hope you can locate a black raincoat and the woman who was wearing it. And if you want me, you send a note upstairs for one of the servants. And
Be tactful.
Yes, sir. Tactful.
Good appetite.
Count, good evening.
Ah, good evening, Doctor.
The Baroness de Palma has been looking for you everywhere.
Well, better the Baroness than the Baron. Why, Baron de Palma.
Count, how are you?
Delighted to see you.
Death later, Count.
Several, I hope.
Is this 9 o'clock?
Oh, 10.
You said 9.
Make it 11.
11.
Good evening, Count.
Good evening, Madam.
Carl.
Your Excellency. Congratulations again, Peter.
Thank you, Carl.
You're late. We've been wondering about you.
Well, I feel flattered that I should be missed by a cabinet president and his wife. Oh, Madalaine, you look lovely tonight. Do I have to dance with her?
Oh, I should. She might feel hurt if you didn't.
Oh, well. Perhaps the dance is nearly over. You look lovely tonight. And modest, too.
Oh, that's feminine psychology. My guests have bare arms, so I cover mine.
Clever woman.
You timed that perfectly.
Now, we'll wait right here till the next dance.
Pardon me, Your Excellency. A message for you, sir.
Thank you. May I?
I asked for it. Inviting a policeman to a party.
Oh.
Don't tell me you've been called away.
Only to the telephone. Now say this next dance for me, won't you?
Good.
Exhibit A, Exhibit B, Exhibit C. They were in the closet in the hall out there.
All three of them?
The coat and the umbrella.
Oh.
The raincoat's hers, the umbrella's hers, and she admits using them between the hours of 6 and 7.
Good old Gabor. You're Madame Alvinczy's personal maid, aren't you?
Yes, sir.
Do you know who I am?
Yes, sir. You're with the police.
He is the police.
Is this your raincoat and umbrella?
I've said their man, sir. Why is he asking me? I didn't steal them.
Now, no one's accusing you of theft.
No, worse.
Gabor. I'll give the answers. Okay, take this. No one's accusing you of anything. But if you were wearing that coat tonight between 6 and 7 o'clock, I want you to tell me where you were.
I've told him. I was out, saying goodbye to my brother.
What do you mean, out?
At the Eastern Terminal. He was leaving the city.
On what train?
The...
Oh, don't you know? You were there.
I didn't wait. Madame was sleeping, and she told me to awaken her at 8 o'clock. I had to get back.
How long were you gone?
An hour.
You must have hurried. Did you walk back from the terminal?
I rode the cars.
Let's see. You know this man?
No, of course not. Why are you asking me these questions? What are you trying to make me say?
Where you were between 6 and 7 tonight. Let me see your right arm, please. Unbutton your sleeve. Oh. All right.
All right?
Come on.
What do you want to do with her?
Keep her here for a while.
Aren't you going to arrest her?
Oh, why?
Why, murder. It's as clear as daylight that she was at the hotel instead of the Eastern Terminal.
Wearing the coat?
Certainly.
She wasn't wearing it. The cab driver said that the woman fell. There's a jagged tear in that sleeve. Now, any fall hard enough to tear the sleeve of that coat would have left a bruise on her arm.
But she said she was wearing it.
I know it. Our job is to find out why she wants us to think so and what she's hiding from us. Now, keep her here and don't let anyone talk to her.
What are you going to do?
Dance.
What about this dance?
Oh, I'm sorry, my dear, but you see, my hostess is waiting. You know, duty before pleasure.
Remember, 11 o'clock.
Make it 12.
Any choice police scandal, Captain? I'll trade you a dance for the latest.
Only a dance? For gossip that would start all Budapest buzzing?
And I'll see you at tea tomorrow.
At 5.
I'm willing to go on record as saying
No,
that
thank you.
subdivision 43.
Your Excellency, I beg your pardon.
Please be more careful.
Well, Madalaine, are you hurt?
All right?
Yes.
Sure?
It's nothing.
Now, I predict for the future that when Article 77 comes up, like that, I will vote against it.
Madalaine, shall we sit this one out?
Carl, you're an angel.
Tell me, how did you do this?
Oh, I hit against something. I'm almost as clumsy as my servants.
Clumsiness is about the last thing I'd ever attribute to you.
What in the world is the matter with you, Carl?
Huh? Oh, I beg your pardon.
You were staring at me as if you'd never seen me before.
Really?
Are you subject to lapses of memory?
Oh, frequently. You know, I was just wondering if, in spite of being a police officer, you would trust me as your friend if you ever got into any difficulty.
What made you think of that?
The notion that something's troubling you.
Troubling me?
Yes, my dear. And the worst way to answer a detective is to repeat what he said while you think up an answer. It's a dead giveaway.
I wasn't under the impression that I was talking to a detective.
Assume for the moment that you are.
It wouldn't amuse me. I prefer my friend.
Then tell me truthfully how you got this bruise.
Your use of the word truthfully isn't very complimentary.
That isn't an answer.
Are you trying to find out whether Peter beats me?
Hardly. Well, I see you have no intention of confiding in me. Madalaine, you should be more careful when you cross the street.
What do you mean?
I saw you almost run down by a cab this evening.
This evening? When? Where?
On Rocha Street, about 6:30. I thought, what an amazing woman. 3 cars at her disposal. Endless preparations for a ball tonight. And yet she has time to take a walk in the rain. You were dressed for it, too. Umbrella, raincoat, black shoes and stockings.
You hadn't been drinking, had you, Carl?
Not a drink.
And yet you're sure you saw me?
Positive.
Then I'm forced to the unflattering thought that I have a double. At 6:30 this evening, I was in my boudoir, sound asleep, as both Peter and my maid can testify.
Testify sounds unpleasantly legal. But then you must have a clear conscience. I couldn't have slept through that thunderstorm.
I had taken 2 pyramidons. Is there anything else you'd like to know about me, Carl, before I go back to my guests?
Yes. Do you know a man by the name of John Pongras?
No.
Baron?
Hello, Turk. See, you didn't let a trivial thing like a murder keep you away.
Well, we're still working on it, Your Excellency.
Good. I understand the trail leads here.
The servants' quarters.
I got your report and the photographs of the victim. Did you find the raincoat yet?
Yes, a few minutes ago in the servants' closet.
No sign of the woman, though.
No, sir.
You kept that passport, didn't you?
Yes.
I'd like to see it. Know him?
You mean personally? No, I can't say that I do.
Ever hear of Paul Szegedy?
You don't mean...
Madame Alvinczy's first husband. It's a new angle on the case, doesn't it?
Doing here?
Trying to keep Peter out of a scandal that will ruin him.
What, Karl?
Why didn't you tell me the truth? Why didn't you tell me who Pongras was? The prefect knows it now.
The prefect?
Yes, you'll have to trail a mile wide, but he'll stop at nothing to prove that...
Excellent, Captain Torok. You didn't lose any time. No need for me to ask if you found those here. I see you did. You've undoubtedly checked the envelopes as well. Thank you.
But what's the meaning of all this? Karl.
Bad news, I'm afraid, Your Excellency. I regret I must take Madame Alvinczy away from her guests.
But, Your Excellency, you...
I don't know if you're aware of it, but Madame Alvinczy's first husband, Paul Szegedy, supposedly a suicide, was murdered tonight.
Murdered?
Yes, Your Excellency. Madame Alvinczy, we have incontestable proof that you were with Paul Szegedy at the time of his murder. I deeply regret these unfortunate circumstances, but they give me no alternative. I have to place you under arrest.
You're going to regret this, Baron.
I hope so, Your Excellency. I hope so.
room upstairs locked? You don't mean the room...
You're not going to question her there.
I ask a question, Captain Karl.
It's locked.
If you please, Your Excellency.
You better let me go first, Madeleine. Madame Alvinczy doesn't know the room.
Please. It's terrible here. Just like a morgue.
Can't do anything without orders, miss.
Unlock the door. Light the gas.
Captain, have you found any...
Now, go to your room. I'll see what I can do for you later.
Look here, Baron. Madame Alvinczy doesn't have to submit to this.
If this room holds no unpleasant memories for Madame Alvinczy, she should prefer it to headquarters. It's only out of consideration for you and faith in Madame Alvinczy, in spite of the evidence against her, that I've consented holding the questioning here. However, if Your Excellency insists...
I don't know what evidence you think you have against her, but I know this charge is ridiculous.
Your Excellency, the maid told me that Madame Alvinczy was resting between 6 and 8 o'clock.
I can verify that, because I told the maid to see that she was not disturbed.
Did you remain at the palace?
No, I went to my club.
You returned when?
About 8:30, and my wife was still asleep.
Bring that maid up here. You knew Paul Szegedy was in Budapest, didn't you?
You don't have to answer that, Madeleine.
But I didn't know.
You knew he was alive.
No.
How do you account for the fact that your maid was seen here at least twice calling on Paul Szegedy?
I don't.
How do you explain the wet shoes found in your closet by Captain Torok and the raincoat? Madame Alvinczy, I have further conclusive proof that you were not in your boudoir when you said you were. What time was it when you went back to Madame's boudoir and found her gone?
Madame, I didn't know what I was saying. They questioned me and questioned me. I told them you weren't there.
When?
After I left you in the library, Your Excellency, I went downstairs for my coat, and it was gone. I couldn't understand it. And I began to wonder if Madame had taken it. I'd heard her promise him she'd see him, and I was afraid
That will do. You were here, Madeleine?
Yes, I was here. But I didn't kill him. Peter, you know I didn't kill him. I wanted him to go away. I brought him money.
In that envelope?
Yes.
How much?
25,000 pengers. All I had in my personal account.
Was such a sum found on the man?
No.
Was the room searched thoroughly?
Thoroughly.
Then Madame Alvinczy is again faced with a statement she cannot prove.
She doesn't need to. Madeleine, if I'd had any idea that you were here and involved in this, I wouldn't have kept still so long.
What are you trying to tell us, Peter?
I killed Paul Szegedy.
You?
Peter, what are you saying? Don't listen to him. Don't let him say that, Carl. He's trying to protect me. He didn't do it. He couldn't have.
Please, Madeleine.
I did it. You proved I did it.
Quiet, Madeleine. Let him tell me.
But Carl, he's lying.
You're confessing to the murder of Paul Szegedy?
Yes. This evening I found out that Paul Szegedy was not only alive, but in Budapest. I thought if I could talk to him, appeal to him, something might be done decently and quietly.
Did you?
Talk to him? Yes. I found that he considered it only as a means to blackmail, that he had no intention of sparing either of us.
So you killed him. You knew that a scandal would ruin you politically. And knowing that he was registered here under a false name, you took a chance that his real identity would not be discovered.
I've confessed to the murder. My motives are not important.
What time were you here, Peter?
About 6:15.
Where are you going, Captain Torok?
Did you ever have your horoscope read? You may go, Lisa.
Thank you, sir.
Get the chambermaid. Peter, come with me, will you? Wait here, Madeleine, please. Wait here. Come. Oh, Your Excellency, I hope you will forgive my presumption, but will you step out here, please? Thank you. Wait there, Peter, will you? Thank you.
Oh, it's you, Captain.
Pardon me, Professor. But do you think you could leave the astral plane for a moment and come down to Earth? We need your help.
Why, certainly. And perhaps when you're finished with me, I could go out and mail these horoscopes.
Possibly.
Good.
You told me you saw a man pause on the stairs tonight. What was the time?
About 5 minutes after I heard a woman quarreling with my departed friend. I'd say about 6:15.
Peter, will you please go downstairs and stand on the landing under that light? Is that the man?
I'm not sure, Captain.
Well, perhaps if he took the same position. Peter, you might even light a cigarette.
That's the man.
And you say the time was about 6:15 when you saw him?
Well, what difference does that make? The Count confessed and this man has identified him.
Just a moment, Your Excellency. You said you helped move that chest just before you discovered the body.
Yes, sir.
What time was that?
I told you. 6:45.
Thank you. Show them where. Put that back where it was.
Margaret, lend a hand here. Where to, woman?
Over there. There it is.
Well, Professor, you are a miracle worker. Imagine being able to see a man through the solid wood of the cabinet. And that's the only way you could have seen that gentleman from this door. But I don't quite believe in miracles. Step over to that door, please. You can see for yourself, Your Excellency. He saw Count Alvinczy, not from the door of his own room, but from the door of the murdered man's room. And now I'll just take a look at those horoscopes, if you don't mind.
Really now, Torok, aren't you going a little too far? We have no time for looking at horoscopes.
Oh, you have no idea how much you can get from a horoscope. Hey, Professor? There, for example, are the 25,000 pango.
Professor, you're under arrest.
Just a moment, Gabo. Come in, Professor.
But I still don't understand. Count Alvinczy, what here?
Please, Your Excellency. Well, Professor, we're all waiting.
Am I suspected of having extinguished the spark of life in my...
No, just plain murder. If you want to tell us about it now, all right. If not, we'll take you on to headquarters.
I stole the money, Captain. I'm a poor man. So much at once, lying there. But I didn't kill him, I swear it. He was dead when I took the money.
Well, Torok?
I want to know exactly what you heard in this room today.
Only what I told you, Captain. I heard the strange woman's voice raised in anger, and John answering her. Their words were drowned out by a crash of thunder. A moment later, the door was closed. call to make sure no one was round. Then I went to my room. That's all, Captain. I swear it.
Peter, you didn't do it.
And the Count didn't even enter the room. In that case, our prisoner is still Madame Alvinczy.
You say that window was open when you came in the room?
Yes, Captain.
What do you see?
It stopped raining.
You understand your orders?
Yes, Captain.
Have you your gun with you?
Of course, sir. It's regulations.
Page 49, Section 3B. Good old Gobber. Special 38. Does Your Excellency recall the coroner's report on the caliber of bullet that killed Szegedy?
It was the 38. I hope you're not accusing Lieutenant Garber.
When did you fire this?
I didn't, sir. That gun hasn't been out of my sight.
Yes, it has. When you ran out across the street tonight after the taxi crash.
But it was in my office.
Just sit down, miss.
Well, what's the idea of bringing me here?
Captain Torok's orders. Yes?
Your Excellency, this woman's suicide is a complete confession.
Why should she?
Szegedy was leaving her. Well, the girl was so frantic, she even tried to have us arrest him. When the cab crashed into the cafe down there, she was left alone here. The sound of the crash evidently brought Szegedy to his window. He must have opened it to see what caused the noise. The professor closed it later. She saw Szegedy from here. Garber's gun was hanging on the peg there. It was an easy shot for her. She and the dead man had been sharpshooters in vaudeville. The thunder covered the shot.
It's quite obvious. I shall, of course, apologize to Count and Madame Alvinczy.
Shall we go together?
Well, perhaps.
Thank you. His Excellency realizes that he has made a grave mistake tonight in his haste to perform his duty.
But, Torok, I didn't mean that.
What His Excellency means is that since the case is closed, he sees no reason why the true identity of the murdered man should be made public. Am I correct, Your Excellency?
If Count Alvinczy so wishes.
Thank you, Baron.
Good night, Your Excellency. Madame.
Karl, I can't tell you how much...
Don't try. You know, you still have some guests, Madalaine. They might be missing you.
But if it hadn't been for you...
Forget it.
We'll never be able to do that.
It's always such fun to show up old handlebars. He takes things so pleasant.
Our dance?
Lady, our night.